Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Doc Training web series. Today, I'll be demonstrating on how to find the user search results in your SharePoint, right? I'm pretty sure that everyone's been wondering on how or what your employees are searching in your SharePoint intranet and what are they. So basically, you'll be looking at the search terms or queries or the keywords that they'll be using frequently when accessing the SharePoint Intranet portal, right? It's something like an SEO when you talk in terms of digital marketing. So myself, I'm a marketing person. So I tend to understand what users or my potential prospects has been looking for, the kind of an information that they really need to get into my website. So I do a complete study using Google Analytics or other tools that's available in the market, try to find out what are the search terms that they've been using frequently to get into my website. And accordingly, I can fine tune my website so I know that, people are coming in and seeing the right information and then so that they know what they're looking for exactly. Same thing goes with SharePoint. So that's very important. It's going to help your users basically. At the end of the day, you're going to help your users, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some tips on how to optimize your intranet sites, right? So basically, when you find out what the top queries or the keywords or the search terms that your users have been using in, you can fine tune your content and the features that's available on your SharePoint intranet portal. So let's say I have an example of the PTO request form, right? So I'm pretty sure most of the users will go to that kind of information because they need to submit their leave request from their intranet, right? So it's very important to have the links right on your homepage, right? That's very important because this is the most commonly used feature by everyone in an organization. So similarly, when you pull out a report or a search audit report like what I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes, you'll be able to prioritize, or you know where to place these features, even if it's a document, which is an important document people have been looking at. So you can put it on the home page so that users, they don't have to go and search and then spend time on it, right? So I'm going to show you two ways to do this, right? One is from your given site collection, like what I have here. And the second one is on the tenant level. So what I do is I go to Office 365, and then from there I tend to pull, that's where I really go and pull up my report. So let's go with the number one. That's how to get the search reports for a given site collection. So this is your SharePoint Intranet portal, right? Let's say this is your SharePoint Intranet portal. And yeah, please note that you are a SharePoint site collection administrator. That's very important. A regular user cannot do this. So make sure you're one of the administrators. And also, as I mentioned, it has to be the root site. That's very important again. And then let's get started. You click on the gear button, go to site settings, and then look for popularity and search reports. That's under site collection administration. Now, under the usage reports, you'll be presented with a number of available search related reports over here. So you can see here, right? Search reports. So this could be the reports that you'll be looking at, like you need to know what the top queries by day or top queries by month, like that, right? All right, so I'm just going to click on one of the links over here and just say what has the report got to show. So it's going to download an Excel file to your system. You just have to open it. That's it. All right, so I have downloaded the Excel file now. It shows the report, right? The site collection is over here, and it shows the result source. That's the local SharePoint results, and this is the query text that's been used. There are total number of 7 total queries, and no click-through rates is also shown over here, right? So you'll be able to generate a report based on that, and then you can take decisions on how to manage your content or the links that you have in your SharePoint Intranet portal. So that's one way to do it, right? So just gonna go back to my portal, right? So number 2, how to obtain search reports for the whole tenant. As I mentioned earlier, you need to go to Office 365, right? So let's go to the app launcher. Just gonna click on admin. There you go. So now I need to go to admin centers and then click on SharePoint. All right, so now the next thing that you need to do is click on the search button on the left navigation, right? And then scroll and then select view usage reports. That's where you need to go and click, right? Now, this is the same what I showed you earlier, but this is on a tenant level, right? The previous one, what I showed you a couple of minutes ago, was on a site collection level. So here you'll be able to generate reports, right? So I'm just gonna click on one of the reports again. Let me open it up. All right, so that's the report I generated on the tenant level. So if you can see, I can find out the queries that's been used so far, right? So I have a monthly report, so I can find out what's the total number of queries and what's the query text that's been used, right? Like you see marketing, test, PNP, alert, doc. So there are some keywords that's been used, right? So basically over here as well. So everything's going to show up over here. Exactly. So that's what I wanted to show, right? So that's about that. So have two ways to really look for search results, or kind of an audit, right? So you have a search audit that you can do it within your Office 365 tenant as well as a site collection level. All right, so heads up, a couple of things that you need to keep in mind, right? So this reports only have data on searches that the users perform using the classic search and not the modern intelligent search that we have. And the reports only capture the last 12 months of history, right? Anything beyond that is going to go out. So that's it. I hope it's a very simple tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and go ahead and check out what your users have been searching on your intranet and try to enhance your or come up with new changes on your SharePoint Intranet portal. So that's it from my side, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll be coming with more and more videos, so stay tuned. Have a great day.